Hiya Dave, great to meet up at the range and do some further work on your game. As promised, just a quick recap on the key points that we covered. Really, I mean, the swing had started to get long again, short again. The swing had started to get very deep again, and one of the key reasons for that was the way we were taking the club back. So if we take a little look at the takeaway, not a great deal of wrist hinge at that point, so the loading of the wrists from set up, so let's say we've got about 135-degree angle at that point, those wrists during the takeaway should be loading to 90 degrees. So we should be fully loading the wrists, and that should be a gradual process. But what we see here is during the takeaway, the club works back, the arms start to swing, so the left arm's moving nearer to the right shoulder, the back of the left arm's rotating. But at this point, the angle between the shaft and the left arm is very similar to what it was at address. As a result, the club gets pushed behind us, and as we get to the top of the backswing, again, shaft to left arm, very little change at that point. That's going to produce quite a shallow angle of attack, very much from the inside. And the way we remedy that is to try and turn through it excessively. So not enough loading of the wrist and too much rotation through the ball. This is you trying to load the wrist to the maximum amount. You can see now the club doesn't get thrown behind you quite as much. And at the top of the backswing, we're much longer and in a much more neutral position with the club face. The thing we noticed in your downswing was that the shoulders were unwinding very quickly and the butt of the club was coming out towards the target line too soon. So what we've talked about is the sequence of moves during the downswing should be more forward for yourself. You need to introduce a little bit more linear and a little bit less rotation. So what we've got here is a situation where we've drawn the right foot back and in, so that you can maintain your balance. And what that's going to do is allow you to produce a lot of turn on the way back, but reduce the amount of turn you can make on the way through. You can see on that one, you're still trying to get the club working out towards the target line as you start down. So the body unwinding a little bit too quickly for the type of shot you're trying to play. One of the reasons that's been happening also is the fact that you've not been loading accumulator to the wrists on the way back. Whenever you don't do something, in regards to power anyway, if you're lacking a piece on the way back, you'll try and make up for that on the way down and start to over-rotate the body. You're going looking for something that's not there. So more loading of the wrists and reduce the amount of rotation through the golf ball. Good luck with it. I look forward to working with you again in 3 or 4 weeks' time. Well done.